Travis, Thanksgiving week is here. The smell of turkey is creeping into the air. Pumpkin pie is already calling my name. I don't know about yours, but
Apple pie.
I'm a big
Apple
fan.
pie. Big apple pie guy, yeah.
And mostly, some are still recovering from last week's Nebraska football loss.
Yeah, are you talking about the emotional roller coaster that is Nebraska football?
That one was a tough one.
At this point, I don't think it would be a proper Thanksgiving unless someone at the table sighs and is like, man, what could have been this year, It's about this time, right?
Yeah, it is. There's no question. Thanksgiving is the time when families gather, Travis, and one asks, so what's the market doing? It's a tradition at this point, right?
It really is. I mean, something about a couple of cocktails always gives your brother-in-law the courage to turn into an economist, it seems, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But, honestly, this week, like most weeks, it's a perfect week to zoom out and look at the bigger financial picture as we head into holiday season here.
That's right, Travis. Before we dive into that, though, let's go back to the Nebraska football.
Just when I thought it was out, you keep pulling us back in. All right.
Because I know half of you listening are wondering if they will ever stop talking about those rebuilding seasons.
Well, we'll say it again for the people in the back of the room.
Trevor and Blake. Is that?
Yeah. Hope is free, which they have a lot of. Season tickets, definitely not as free. I don't think so.
Not as free at all.
So, Thanksgiving weekend, it kicks off one of the most significant shopping stretches of the year. You've got Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all these other days that these retailers seem to come up with. Brilliant marketing. But, it's basically a financial mood ring for the consumer. It tells us how confident people are and how willing they are to spend heading into this holiday season.
Yeah, it is science to see how Americans are spending, but they're spending more intentional this year, more deal hunting, more coupon clipping. And wait, do I really need this? That's the question they're asking, and we fully support that because that makes the most sense.
Yeah, it's always good to be prudent in your spending. We're always going to advise that, right? So, on a bigger picture financial type of front, the Federal Reserve always comes up in these. Right now, they're sticking to a wait and see approach on interest rates, although momentum is building. Our markets think momentum is building for a rate cut in December.
Yeah.
Inflation is kind of cooled from last year, but it's obviously remained sticky, still above that 3% that we've seen. So it's kind of where things sit there. It's kind of where things sit there.
Like nothing, though?
No, that's where things sit.
Okay, I was just checking. I want to make sure you didn't miss a line.
No.
Because markets like the idea of rate cuts, and you're right that they may be coming, and there's a high probability of that the way it sounds. But investors should remember, just like, though, Nebraska football, momentum can change very quickly. Diversification is still the best defense, isn't it?
It is, Steve. You keep going back to Nebraska football, don't you?
I just there's a big game, I think, this weekend, and I
can't
remember what that series looks like since they've entered the Big Ten, but it's been
fun since we're staring down December here.
Yeah.
Now,
back to
no, I'm going to go back to business.
Okay, good.
I'm sure you're going to pull us back to football here shortly.
Sorry.
But it's time for your year-end financial tune-up or things to think about, right? So you top off your retirement contributions if you can, or if you haven't, or if you're not on track to. Obviously consider charitable gifting at the end of the year, and if appropriate, obviously look at tax loss harvesting opportunities you might have to help offset some tax bills. So
yeah, and if you are giving to charity this week or before the end of the year, that's not just generous, but there's tax advantages to you as well. Giving thanks and also saving money. That's always great, and it's pretty hard to beat.
It is, Steve. So this week, as you settle in with family and you cheer for your favorite team, or in Trevor's case, you emotionally cope during the Nebraska game. And
love Trevor,
I'm sure you got your phone up and you're checking those Black Friday deals. Remember to take a breath, appreciate the year behind us. And just give thanks, right?
Yeah, it's true, Travis. Absolutely. A little gratitude goes a long way, whether it's on the field, at home, or in your financial life.
So what's your pick on the game?
Well,
This
I'm
big game you
thinking
speak of.
Hawkeyes right here
Yeah.
by 3 points, like it's been the last 8 or 10 years.
Hawkeyes by 3 points.
Hawkeyes by 3.
My prediction is 10 punts.
You're probably not far off, both teams. It's a little rough, but I really do see Hawkeyes winning, walk-off field goal, like they have most other years.
All right, we'll see. You'll be there, right?
Yes, I will be there, seeing it firsthand, and so either I'm going to pay for that dearly, or I'm going to come out of there with a smile.
So for your Husker fans, if Huskers do pull one out, find the guy with the Iowa stuff on. It's going to be Steve, and make sure to let him hear it as he's walking out of the stadium.
Oh,
I know
God.
Trevor's going to find you.
Yeah,
so
there's no question. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Thanksgiving.
have a great Thanksgiving.